Hey, Miss C's Cottage, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I've got to straighten myself out as usual. I get on and can't see where I am. Then I have to find my chat on here because I can't see a thing. There I am. I don't know why this thing won't come up for me earlier. Hey, Frog Crochet and Jennifer Dinky Crafts and Rebecca Suricata Crafts and Joy Reynolds and Michelle Underwood and Nana Michelle's Crochet is here, and Laura Lee, hello, and it's a squirrel raid, yay! Hey, Samantha Stewart and Tracy Carr and Hook by Deneen. Hi, sweetheart, how are y'all all doing tonight? Thank y'all so much for being here. And that's not on live chat, but I'm going to have to pop it out here so I can read a little better. Then I still can't read. Dimitri, I never can say your name. Dimitri. There it goes. I popped it in instead of it went right back down into the... Ta-da! I'm still getting used to my new laptop here, so I get things. Hey there, Joanne, darling, how are you doing? And Teresa Hart and Janelle from Florida, how are you doing down there in our sunny Florida? And All Handmade Connie and Grammy Colleen's Crochet and Teensy Kismet. Yeah, you caught me live. And Deanne Spencer, hello. And I bring it every day. Kelly, am I right? Because I forget. I know y'all. And most of the time, I know your channel name and your real name. But my mind goes as it has a way of doing, and then it is gone. And Debbie Graber, did I say hey to you, hon? Hello. And D, Head Squirrel, is in the house. Whoop, whoop. D, I've got to where I go crazy every live. Because we got the squirrel raid with the head squirrel in the house. Yes. And hey, Angela Wright and Joyce Swenson. Hello, darling. And Pamela Morrison. Thank y'all all for coming this evening. There's Cynthia King, Squirrel Raid. Yes, all the little squirrels are coming in. Can you envision in your head saying Squirrel Raid and all the little squirrels with all their fuzzy tails running? I've gone crazy again. And there's my sweet friend, Mama Swift, Trisha. How are you today, hon? How are you all doing? And flip-flops and lollipops. Hello, hello. Well, thank y'all so much for being here. I hope y'all can hear me and see me fine. I've got y'all on live chat. I hope I've got everybody right now that I've said hey to. Teresa Hart, I did say hey to you, didn't I, hon? I hope so. Samantha Missy's Cottage, Joy Reynolds, and Rebecca, and Frog Crochet. She'll be right back to go. Okay. Oh, there's Tank. I missed you up there, Tank. Susan, I love to crochet. You were at the very top, and good thing I went back. Proud of myself for doing that for once. And if I missed anybody else, this thing just jumped from live chat to top chat and everything else. Hey, Kelly's Crochet Adventure. Thanks so much for being here along with Amanda Brotherton. Hello and welcome. And Sue R. And Maribel is hooked. Hey there, Maribel. Good to see you. Everybody is coming over from D's. Thank y'all so much for doing that. I appreciate it so much. And hey, Judy. Welcome, welcome. Let me... You have your first phone? Oh my goodness, you saw it out there. How sweet. I've seen pictures of Janelle's little deer and phone, and oh, they're always the baby deer. We'll see them. I don't ride in the pasture as much as I used to. I need to get out and go and see everything because we'll see the deer and the babies, and I just love it so much. Hello, MLW Fishing Man and Carlene Pope. Hello and welcome. And Michelle Crochet in Kansas. Hello, and there's Jan, my Alaskan crafter. Welcome, welcome. Let me show y'all my completed, I don't know if, was my shawl completed last week or did I have it almost done? And there's Barbara Batzer. Welcome, Barbara. Good to see you, hon. And Deneen and Amy Long. This is my finished object. This week it's just a little doily. I got through and had this much of that burgundy yarn left over. I probably had enough to go around. It doesn't look a lot different from last week, except for it starts out up here in the dark section of the yarn, and then it went to the light, and I stopped the gray and added on the second cake. And y'all, I thought I saw a thing. I know all the cakes aren't wound completely. You don't have, I'm sure, the exact yardage of each color in each cake, but I don't know if this top part, well, I know it had a lot to do with it, that this was just little, you know, the top of it was little rows that it carried on down. Because see, from here to there was solid burgundy. It was 4 strands, all of the burgundy, and then the other colors started working in. But time I got down here at the bottom, I went around 2 complete rounds. But now this bottom's the bottom of this turned out pretty long. It was it's about 2.5 complete rows. And I'll just go up this way and show you how long the shawl is around the bottom. We're still getting shawl here, y'all. And there's this end of it. So I had a little ball left, and I wasn't sure if this was going to be enough to go back completely with one more row on that. So I just stopped it and did a little doily with what I had left. Hey, Carrie the Yarny Elephant and Carly. And I'm sure I missed 15 folks. Lashira, hey, hon. And Passamaquoddy, I never know if I get that right, but if I get close, I guess we're doing good. And Kelly, I bring it. I've said hey to you and Charlie Cheese Brew, Jan, Michelle, Ellie, Barbara Batzer, and Lashira came up right after I was talking. 6 more deer are expecting. Oh my goodness. Well, you will have a yard full, Janelle. She has the prettiest place down there. I've seen pictures of it. I would love to see it. And Sunita makes crochet items. Hello, and Carrie the Yarny Elephant. Thank you so much for being here. And Laura's Block Ministry. Welcome, welcome. Thank y'all all so much. But we're calling this finished since I've got down that far. I was going to put a little picot border, but I decided not to, that we'd just take it from there and it would be done. So, hey Cheryl, welcome. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Good to see you. Good to see all of y'all tonight. And let me show you what I started. I started another little shawl just like that one. Well, it's going to be just like that one. So far, all I've done is double crochets, and I put stitch markers I got off in that one. Each little section is supposed to be it's the pattern that I took this, or I don't know if it was actually a pattern or a outline or whatever you want to call it. It's Foxy Creations. I think I got that. There's so many different Foxy this creating. I hope I got the right one wrote down. But she had it, and she calls it a 5-point, being that it's got the 3 points here and then the end points. So she calls it a 5-point shawl. If you just make it plain, it turns out to be a beautiful pattern. I put just different stitches in that one, and I may do a section as it gets bigger down through here of some more, but this yarn is so pretty. I caked this up, and I'll let y'all see the color. Maybe that light didn't turn completely over here. This is the Expression Fiber Arts Ephemeria. That's the name, fingering, and that's the color, the I can't get it out. Hey Bree, welcome, and hey Gloria Bozeman. Welcome, welcome. Thank y'all all so much for coming tonight. Yes, and thank y'all for telling everybody. If you would hit the thumbs up for me, I'd appreciate it. Of course, if you don't like me, I've got some new yarn, different yarn from my Avalon. I thought to myself, I know they're getting so tired of seeing that Avalon, but they've got some of the prettiest colors. And I've got a good friend that's, well, hello, Jet from Idaho, welcome. And Sylvia, hello, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. And God bless you too, sweetheart. And Bree, did I say hey to you, hon? I did in my mind. I don't know if I did out loud. It's terrible. I see y'all's names and I say hey like when you're going up, and then I go back and I think, I don't think I said hey to them. But there's sweet Melissa makes and more. Hey Melissa, good to see you here tonight. Welcome all of y'all. But this yarn, did I not pick up a hang of it? Oh my goodness. It's some of the yarn I got. Hey, Obsessive Crochet Lady. You must be getting a little afternoon storm. I just heard thunder here. It is the Peruvian Pima cotton that's 69%, and then it's got 31% lyocell, and it is finger and weight, and there's 548 yards. This yarn to me changes colors. I look at it sometimes and I believe what it actually is supposed to be a real deep pink, but I look at it sometimes and it looks red. So I've just decided to go with whatever color it is, and that's, So, well, Carrie, that's fine. You lurk away. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. But this is so soft. Oh, it is. It is so very, very soft. I love it. It's slippery, I guess you could say. I started crocheting um, one a pattern from Expression Fiber Arts. They've got they've got several, but they have a half circle shawl, and it's a beautiful one she did at Christmas, I believe. It's called Noel. Gorgeous pattern, but I'm gonna have to do that in some other different yarn to begin with and get it down, work it one time, and then go back and make it in one of my pretty fingering weights. Hi, Lisa the Grammy Scattered. Welcome, and Divergent Crafter. Welcome, welcome. Let me make sure I didn't miss. I probably missed. Come back and say hey to me. Yell at me. You know, capital letters. It is thundering out there. But I'm going to do this shawl, and I just decided to start it. I'm in no hurry about it, but that's how far I've got. I'd gotten about this far. Well, I stopped doing the Fiber Arts pattern. Hi, Anita. YOH Yarn Over Hook Crochet. Welcome. And if you have this yarn and you make little stitches like single crochets into a magic circle, I couldn't frog it, y'all. I forgot how many little stitches in that circle, and I went to try to pull it out. I thought, this stuff is so sleek, and it just slides through your hands and off the hook. I mean, I love it, and once I got to crocheting with it, it's a lot better. And you have to be a little careful, though, with the double crochets, but as you get on and it's a little bigger and they're not just packed in there together, it'll frog. But what it is, it's I would say what it looks like to me, and I may be so far off how they make this that I don't know what I'm talking about, but what it looks like is, and y'all aren't going to be able to see this, but it looks like they take a thread of cotton and then wrap around it with a thread of the lyocell is what I'm thinking. It's a bumpy type yarn before you use it, but it's real satin feeling, I guess, and real slick, so you do have to be careful with it. But I love, after I started, I love working with it. It's not something I'm going to whip up in a minute. Mama Swift might could zoom through it fast. But it's going to take me a little longer. Hey, Lynn, I saw you go up through there. Well, I've got some yarn that I got in. Well, I had a little bit that came from Hirschner's. And what happened, I ordered one of these cakes and decided that that wasn't going to be enough to make anything that I wanted to make. I don't think I showed the other cake of this last week, but it's a cake of it's a wrap by Red Heart, and this yarn is 50 acrylic, 50% cotton, and it is a fine 2, excuse me. They've got a sticker over this. Get back up there. And they say to use 2.75 hook with it, and I think it says machine wash. Let me get another This one's got a, I started crocheting a little swatch out of that one the other day. But get over here where I can read it right. Yes, it's fine too. Machine wash cold, gentle. Lay flat to dry. Do not bleach, do not iron, and do not dry clean. And it suggests you to buy enough of the colorway of the dye lot to make what your project you want to make, because some of the colors evidently might be off. There are 623 yards in each cake, and the color name of this is just Mosaic. I got that. I can't reach it from here. I'd pull it over. Maybe y'all can see it from back here. It's got grays and blues and like a turquoise and a teal and then a pinks and a darker pink, like maybe a magenta or fuchsia. It's beautiful. I love it. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to make with it, but it's beautiful. And I can't even see what the dye lot on this one. They just stuck that a plain white sticker. Can y'all see that over that for whatever reason? I have no idea why they would do that. But that did come from Hirschner's. Hey, Steve, if I said hey, or did you just come in? And Kelly, I know there's another Kelly in here. If I said hey to you, Kelly Manera, I probably butchered that. Sorry, I'm terrible. But Line Brand has been having sales, and they've got some sales, I think 35% off this weekend. But a week or so ago, last week or whenever, they had some sales, and I was looking, and I had not paid attention that they came out with some new yarn. And one of the yarns they have come out with is the 24/7 cotton in a DK weight. I couldn't believe it. So I ordered some. And Sugar Cane is the color name of this white, but it's a beautiful white. It's just white as white can be. And let me see, it is 100% cotton. There's 273 yards. It is a light number 3. And it's 100% cotton. I think I said 4 times probably by now. I think it says to use a number 4 millimeter hook on it. And machine washable and tumble dry. I think that's all the information, and it's Line Brand's 24/7 100% cotton in a DK. And I got this white, and then I got this beautiful red that is named Grenadine. Let me open this. Hey, Miguel. You're about to slide by my screen there. I didn't see you. How are you doing, hon? I hope you're feeling well. I hadn't had a chance to stop by. I've been liking your... Oh, this feels a lot softer than that does. Their 24/7 in the worsted weight is a chainette construction. This is just a tight, it's a plied yarn that looks to be very, very tightly wound, but it's beautiful. This is a beautiful red. It's Grenadine. Isn't that what I said? Yep, Grenadine. But I got 3 of each of these. I just wanted to see I'm trying to think. I may have a little more coming. Who knows, right? I mean, I don't know if I do. My mind takes a little bit of time to catch up with what I do sometimes. But I got these two, and I just thought that they were so pretty. Don't know what I'm gonna make, but I'm gonna get my arm. I'm gonna make something out of them some point in time. But they had a new yarn that I had not seen before in the LB, the line brand LB collection, and it is the cotton linen bamboo. And this is a white, and I'll tell y'all what color, if I can find it on here, what color it's supposed to be. Just white. And this yarn is a size 2. They're 50-gram balls. And they have 164 yards in each of them. And they are 40% cotton, 35 bamboo, and 25 linen. And I first thought this was like a chainette construction, but I think what it is kind of like that Pima cotton. It's got one of the threads just wound around the others, but it looked like they were chained at first, but I think it's just the way they're wound. It feels really good. I never know with something that has linen in it, but this feels real soft still with, and they've got some real pretty colors. I ended up getting several of their colors. This is the white, like I said. I'm going knocking labels off down here. Hey Verna, how are you, hon? Thanks so much for being here. This color is Cherry Blossom, and it's a pinky peach is what it looks like. It's really pretty. And then Sky Blue. Then a Sage. You missed what this is and where to get it. It's Line Brand. It's in the LB collection from Line Brand, and it's the cotton bamboo linen. Is that what you were talking about, Jan? They've got some more colors down here. They had this turned out to be some pretty yarn and pretty colors. I was really impressed with these little colors. This is Purple Haze. I hate it I ain't got that light looking right, but maybe it's looking as well as it ever looks. And they've got a, I didn't get a kind of a lime-like green, and then an off-white, and I guess grayish brown. Hi, Regina Reed. Have you been here, or have I not? Have I said that? Well, hello. Whichever. If you've been here, or not. Hey, Regina, how are you? Yes, I hope everybody's had a lovely Memorial Day too, and remembered all of our servicemen for the sacrifice they, the ones in the past made, and the ones that are in our armed forces are still making, because all of the little memes and all the little signs you see of, you know, your freedom wanting free, there was a lot of people gave everything to, you know, help make this country free and continue to keep it free. This color is denim. This is a real pretty blue. It's, I mean, when you denim, it looks like denim, but it's just it's a pretty blue. I mean, it is. I hate my descriptions of color because, you know, they're real pretty. But sometimes you can, you know, you see a blue and it's just, and especially with denim, you never know if it's going to be something that's blue enough, bright enough. Is it going to have too much grayish look in it? Is it going to be washed out or what? But this is a pretty denim color. I like this. And I have one more down here. Hey, Lulu's Treasure Trove, welcome. And this is Mauve Mist. This was the only pinkish, well, this cherry blossom is more on the peachy side, and this is the only really pinky color they had. I put all of these first colors together to see how they look. I don't know if I can get them and hold them in one hand. Well, I'm getting labels off. I put those together first. I can't hold them together to really look at it. But when you see them together, you could make something out of this and put the white in it, but you could put these other colors all match in here too. It's just, it's whatever you would like to put together in that to make it work, to make something out of it. But they really do, you know, they really are a pretty yarn. I'm anxious to make something with that. Hey, Donna, Nana's Crochet Corner. Donna, welcome. I did get in What Would a Week Be Without Karen getting in some Avalon yarn, right? Y'all just wouldn't be able to go through the week if I didn't have some Avalon yarn to show. It's only 3 colors. And I don't have, I think this is that, what they call the wild orchid. Let me find my, I'm sure. Won't be able to find the right one now. Hey, Dory did it, and hey, Autumn, welcome. Thank you for coming by. If y'all hadn't hit the thumbs up, I'd appreciate it if you would. That's not the right one, y'all. think I could find something with the right. Hey, Becoming Me. And hey, 8 Smiley Lady, how are you doing? Welcome. I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome. Thanks so much for being here. Yes, this, I think I'm right. This is the wild, this isn't the right sheet, but it's got this on it. They call this Wild Orchid. I wouldn't have named it that, but who asked me? And I believe just 2 seconds. I wrote down a bunch of these colors. And what do you know? I didn't write number 4 down. It's pink, y'all. It's a light pink. I think it's candy pink. I believe is the name of it, but I may not totally be right on that. And then I have this light colored tan sand shell. That's what this was called. It took forever because in the beginning all I could find was they had the name for the darker tan color, which was tannin or something like that. They had it down for 05 and 06. Well, 06 was the darker color, and I got 1 or 2 of these when I first ordered that. In the first shipment I got from one of the sites, I ordered like 3 of what color it said, tannin, T-A-N-N-I-N. And hey, Linda, Quilty Crochet, you're welcome. Thanks so much for coming by. But then I started looking everywhere to see if there wasn't another name, and there is. I figured there had to be another name for this. This is 05, and the darker one's 06, and this is sand shells, is what one side I found that had a bunch of the color names, and that's what this was named. Hey, Dee's Creative Hands Crochet. I was watching a bunch of your videos today. Let me see if that's now, that I go throwing everything around me. I don't know if that's all of my yarn. I get organized and then unorganize myself right quick like. Let me pull some of this together and make sure my boxes over here don't have any other. Did I miss any? Woo, that was a big thunder. If I get knocked off here, it is thundering. I think that's all the yarn that came in this week, but I wanted to show y'all. Hey, Chandra Gentle with a smile. I was crooked and had to get straight here. How you doing, hon? Have you been here? Well, you just said hi to me, so I guess you just came in. So, hey, and thank you so much for coming by. I was straightening out some yarn, and I knew I had a bag of this Expression Fiber Arts yarn back here. And I think I showed y'all all of this at some point in time. But, hey, Karen Port, I thought I would show some of this to y'all again. And I'm on a quest of, I found one I'm thinking now that that's at the time, all I bought of this yarn was one hank, but I thought I went back and bought some more. I'm going to have to go look at my orders and look at what all I've got, because all I could find was for this one. This Belonging is the colorway, and it's a Mill 8M 8L finger, and now that light wants to. This color Belonging, I'm not sure what the colors they had, but it's a beautiful kind of terracotta color, you might call it a light. But this stuff is the softest, and I remember thinking when I got it that this was so soft I needed to get some more. I gotta find out if I did. Because this is 60% baby alpaca, 20% linen, and 20% mulberry silk, and there's 438 yards. And it says to use a B to a G crochet hook and hand wash only. But y'all, this stuff, and I'm not sure if they have any of this still, but I'm going to go back and look through my orders and see if I need to be looking around the house to see if I did order any more of this, because it is the softest, most beautiful yarn. It's just so soft and smushy, I just couldn't believe. And I remember, I'll have to turn this air to a little cooler. It's getting, hey Mayor Runaway Red, how are you doing, hon? And welcome, thanks so much for coming by. But it is a nice yarn. And I had bought, I remember, 2 or 3 of these Oopsie yarns. This is their Sincere Sock, which is 75% superwash merino and 25% nylon. And it was a Rivera, it was one of their Oopsie colors, but I have never, maybe, y'all hear that? It's thundering around here. We may get cut off. I don't know if this was supposed to be a solid color or if it was all supposed to be darker or what, but the whatever can be wrong. I'm not sure. When they make these oopsies, they don't turn out exactly like they're supposed to. So they label them with an oopsie and mark them down a little. But this was so pretty. I've got some more of that black oopsie that is coming. I think it's got hung up in Atlanta at one of the post office. That always upsets me when it does that, because it can stay up there a week or more. And I don't know why they make things get hung up. This is one of the Oopsie surprise skeins. They have these all the time, the surprise skeins of Oopsie, and they're like $19.99, I think. This one is the Dewy DK, and it's 70% superwash merino and 20% nylon and 10% silk, and it is a DK, so it's 250 yards, but I don't know, it was just a oopsie, so I don't know what color. And I had some more of their DK yarn. It's this, and the other one I had is on, I guess it's a DK, but this one's a little bit, on the heavy side of a 3-way, but this is beautiful. I'm not associated with with them in any way. I just thought y'all might like to see some different yarns besides all of the Cascade yarn I've been showing y'all. Then their Luster Sport 50% superwash merino wool and 50% live seal, which it's a sport weight, and they have 395 yards here. All of these are hand washed, lay flat to dry. The name of this is Cloud, and it is so pretty. It does look like a cloud. Hey Timmy, Flower Crochet Creations, aka Timmy Twyford. Welcome, hon. Thanks so much for coming by. But this is just beautiful. I bought this, I think, because I had bought this first. This is a 100% superwash merino, and it's their resilient sock, and it's colored in the birthstone, the January garnet, and this is a beautiful hank of yarn, y'all. That is so pretty. I had bought this first, and then I think I bought this. Yeah, both of these are sock weight, and I was going to put these two together and make something. I thought that would be so pretty. It's beautiful. But both of those, one, like I said, one's the resilient sock, and this is the Luster Sport. So they're both size 2, and so use a US D to F crochet hook, and this one says use a B to E. But they're both pretty close. They're both a nice sport weight yarn. They are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Digo, I did say hey to you, didn't I, hon? I see you there, but I don't know for sure if I said hey. That's terrible, isn't it? Let me find this other oopsie over here somewhere I had that I thought was so pretty. I think it's this one. Yeah. This is the oopsie, it's their pearlescent fingering again. It's 50% superwash merino and 50% mulberry silk. It's the pearlescent, did I say pearlescent fingering yarn? And it was supposed to be in the spearmint color, which, like I said, I don't know if it was supposed to be all darker. I don't remember if the original was, this is kind of a two-toned, it's got the darker colors through there and then the lighter on this end, so I'm not sure exactly what its oopsie was, but this was absolutely beautiful. And then I ended up somewhere in here buying their alpaca silk lace yarn. The colorway of this is Rain. It's 50% baby alpaca and 50% mulberry silk. There's 604 yards. And this little hank is hanked up just tight as it can be. But that, I don't know if y'all can see these colors in there, but it's got some beautiful colors in that. It's gorgeous. And at the same time, they had that together in the same grouping. This was, it was just named NYA. I don't know how in the world you would begin to say it's the exact same thing. The baby alpaca and mulberry silk, and it's the lace weight, and it's just a little lighter, looks like lighter shades of this. Well, you can't see it with that thing in front of it. They changed from these tags on here to the bands, and I like the bands a lot better than these tags. But I thought they've got a lot of the same colors. One's just lighter than the other, and I was hoping to make something and just rotate the colors in it and see if that didn't come out, because looking at them together, you've got just basically the same colors. They're just lighter shades and just a little different. They're really, really pretty yarns. Oh, here was another one of the Luster Sport. Its name was Ever Hopeful, and it's 50% merino and 50% lyocell, and it's a real pretty. It's got kind of mint greens and some other greens. It's beautiful. It's just got, how many? 343 yards in there. Let me see. Hey, Yarn Bar Christy, have you been here? You'll be back. That's fine. Oh, this is a Oopsie Surprise skein also that I bought. It's the Oasis Finger and Weight. It's 50% of the camel and 50% mulberry silk. There's 500 yards of it, and it's gorgeous. It is so pretty. Get that string off there. And that's my bag of Expression Fiber Arts yarn. I say I found it. I knew it was sitting over here behind me, packed up. And I thought I best go on and get it out and put it all in the right bags together. I could put it up so it wouldn't get, I've got little moths coming in now that it's got warm weather. So I'm having to get on a bit of a rush and try to get some of this bagged up good where they can't get to it. I've got a lot of it in my closet. All of it in the closet back there is in plastic bags. But this was all in bags, but it was just in some bags that they had sent it in, and I taped them back together, and I thought, I gotta get that stuff out. And Dee, oh, my mind went blank. Dee's Creative Hand Creations, I know your name, but my mind totally went blank. You were talking about using that Neuro yarn in one of your videos here in the last week, and you said something about why not go ahead and use it instead of, just keeping it waiting for the right project to come up. And I sat and thought to myself, you know, that is so true. I've been like yarns like this. I've bought them and I just keep putting them together and putting them back into, you know, bags and tubs and stashing them away places. And I've sat here lately and thought, you know, if I'm ever going to use this yarn, I better go on and start using it. I've got so much of everything. I just don't know where. Well, I started in using this cotton, and Deneen, I know you're a cotton lover like I am too, so I thought instead of packing this away like I've done the other, go on and use it. You know, start using some of this stuff, because if you don't use it, you know, what are you going to do? Leave it for the kids to box up and sell or something when I'm gone? So, hey, Marilyn and Missy, welcome. Thank you so much for coming by. But yeah, Dee was talking about that in one of her videos, and I thought, you're so right. I just wanted to go through the video and go, Dee, you're so right. You use that Neuro yarn because you bought it. You know, it's for you, so use it and quit. Those of us that put things back and think we're going to save it to use it for something else, just go ahead and make you something pretty out of all the pretty yarn you have. Send it to you, Trisha. I know. You're going to run out of places to put it. Oh, man. But yes, and I was listening to that. Like I said, I wanted to say, yes. Like I said, go on, use that for that. That's what you need to do. I'm trying to throw some of this back in some boxes so I can sit back up and see what y'all are saying. I know there's a lot of y'all out there just like me. And like Dee was saying, you know, we've got yarn everywhere. And with me, I keep saying, oh, I've got, you know, I know I've got that special project to do that with. Well, go on and get to those special projects. Go on and, you know, you're making. Y'all still here? I don't know if any of y'all are here or if it said I disconnected. Hey, everybody. Can y'all see me? I can't get back to it on the... I can't see any of the chat, y'all. I don't know if y'all are here. Everything is on. Okay, y'all can see me in here. Well, good. I was trying to get back. It's been an hour. This crazy laptop. I'm going to just talk to y'all and we'll wrap it up here because it's about time to go. Y'all, I appreciate so much y'all being here. Appreciate y'all staying with me, getting cut off here and going away. I don't know why I couldn't. I was showing up on the laptop here that I could hit go live. I mean, get back into the live where I could see it and see y'all's, because I can't see a thing now on my phone. But if y'all are there, I appreciate y'all being here tonight so very, very much. I appreciate every Monday night y'all coming and spending this time with me. Y'all mean the world to me. Y'all truly, truly do. Y'all always bless my heart each and every Monday night. And y'all know what you have to do, please, I'm asking. Keep coming back, because I'm going to be here some way or another. I'll show up. But y'all know it. I love you all. And if I don't see you sooner, I'll see you next week. And I love y'all.